Let me show you how powerful a real corporate PowerPoint template can be and how it can save you so much time. Hey, my name is Sander and I'm Microsoft PowerPoint MVP, and I teach people all around the world on how to use PowerPoint. And that includes Slide Master, corporate templates, and how you can actually get the most out of it. The cool thing is that you can create stunning presentations in seconds because it has that underlying foundation. It has been set up in the correct way, so if you change one thing, it changes everywhere. So to do this in a practical way, I'll split this up into steps. So we'll learn how to customize the template. We also learn how to use it, so what you can actually do with it and how flexible it is. We'll also look at some best practices on how you can get Designer to do things for you. And then fourth, we'll look at how AI can really amplify your workflow. All right, so the first thing that you see here is that it contains a lot of demo slides. So I've built, if I go to the overview, you can see there's over 200 demo slides that have been built on top of a solid slide master. I'll get into detail into that in a second. So you can see there's all different types of content, general content, SWOT analysis, cards, infographics, world maps, tables, smart art, mockups, image placeholders, even like the very content dense and heavy slides that you get in your presentation. So this is a template that is very versatile, very all around. Here at the top, you'll see some instructions. We'll also go to that in a second. Now, when it comes to a template, it's really important that you can easily customize it to your own brand. So let's have a look at how we can actually do this. Well, let's go back to the overview. Go to the design tab, and if I just use a different color palette, for example, I go to this business orange look, you can see that the entire presentation changes with it. So you see that style, you see that accent color that is used throughout the entire presentation, that also changes in charts, in data, everywhere that you'll see it. Cool thing is you can easily customize it, so you can also go to customize colors, and here you can set whichever brand colors that you have available. So you can go to more colors, you can put in your RGB codes, your hex codes, everything to really make it match your brand. So if you say, yeah, my color is a little bit darker, I'm going to do it just like this, boom, you save it as your custom color palette. And we just put on save, you can see that the entire thing instantly changes. So you can get that exact color that you want. You can also use the presets include them in the demo slides. So if you want to make it green, you can make it entirely green, and you see how everything changes live in one simple click. That is really powerful. You can also go for that more brown tone, that brown orange tone. You see everything just adapt. So it's really made to fit any brand that you have available. It can be that bold look, it can be that softer tones. The combination, I think, is really nice. So you see how it fits and how it can adapt to any brand. That is the first thing that for me is really important. So let me just set that back to the blue. So that is already the first thing that looks really good. If we go to view and slide master, well, besides the colors, we can also change the fonts. So right now it's set to that Poppins font combination. Well, I can easily change it to maybe something like Vega and Railway. So you see the entire font has changed. If I go outside of the presentation, everything has changed. So all of the slides, all of the content has changed to that font combination. This makes it super powerful that if you ever have to change and you go for a different color, you can see it change in real time. Everything nicely adapts. So that is already something which I like a lot. It's very solid and it has all these features. Now, of course, when it comes to customization, we also have to make sure that there's room for a logo. So if you go to the slide master, you can see I've left that room for a logo. So you can add your own logo in here. Let me just take a shape, for example, and I do a logo like this, and I just put it here in the corner nicely. Let's say that is your logo that you want to add. You can see that it nicely applies to the different slide layouts throughout the entire presentation. Now, of course, we have to keep in mind, we want to do this for the content slides, if you want to have that, of course. And if you don't want to have it on, for example, title slides where it halfly covers, just check the hide background graphics. So you do that for the different slide layouts where you don't want the logo. And then you can just choose whichever ones you want to keep it on. And that perfectly fills in. All taken care of you. So you only have to do it once. You only have to set that up. You see, for most of the slides, it all fits perfectly fine. There's a few where it covers, so that doesn't matter. But sometimes if you want to have it not visible or visible on a different place, you can just hide that background graphic, or you can even put that in a different place. So you can put that logo, for example, here on the other side. And that is exactly how you get that logo. Now, if we close that master view, what we can see in the presentation, you see everywhere where we don't have it checked, it's unchecked, and the other parts, it shows nicely. If we just look for that other logo, you see it fits here. Oh, sorry, I'll put it on full screen. So you see how it nicely fits, and you just have to do that once in your presentation. Your logo is entirely customized in just a few minutes. So that is really how powerful it can be for that customization. The fonts, the colors, the logo, and this way you already have your brand in place in a very short time. And maybe the best part about this template is that it's not just looking nice for the sake of looking nice, it's actually built on a solid slide master, and it has the slide layouts that you can actually use in pretty cool ways. Which means if we're here on a title slide, you can see if I go to the layouts, these are the different layouts that are being used. Now, of course, you're free to customize, remove, add, use however you like it. But what you can do is if you want to change the title slide to one with an image, you see how everything nicely adapts. So I can choose if I want to make it light, if I want to make it dark. It has the combination to do all of these things. So you can go through any of the variations, just start typing in your own content, give a little accent color if you like, and it is ready. That's how user-friendly it is. And that is really how I like to use my templates. Now the same goes for these section headers. So you can see there's different ways how you can use it. You can make it light, you can give it an accent color, make it dark, you can get that little tab in place. If you want to do these things, that is perfectly possible and all nicely adapts. And that just makes it so much more user-friendly and very nice to work with. And that for me is always the most important thing, that you can easily change things. You don't have to do too much manual work. Just look at the agendas, for example. Here we can see the agendas. And if I remove this, so this is just a list, so I can just add new point here, and you don't have to drag anything, you don't have to do anything, you just add it. Let's go for an extreme, and we want to have maybe, let's say, 14 points. Boom. You see, it shrinks, but if we want to have that larger context, no problem, we just change the layout and change it to something larger. For example, like this, and we set it to maybe 2 columns. Boom. And there you have it. Your list is ready. You can change the layout. You can make it dark. Everything nicely adapts. Add a little subtitle. No matter what you do, you can always change it. You can always customize it from light mode to dark mode to different layouts. It's just very easy and flexible to work with. So you'll see there's multiple different use cases that I've just added as demo slides to give you some inspiration what you can do. And they're all easy to override. So you can just override them. You can add your new content. You can get inspired. Can instruct AI to do it in this way. That is a really cool thing. Same with tables. So if you want to add your tables to the slide, no problem. Want to change the layout from light to dark, choose a different one, and you can easily modify between the different layouts that are available. So if you ever want more space, well, you just change it to the larger blocks and it instantly snaps and adapts. And probably the best part about this all, let me just go to one of the charts slides, is that it has been set up with a solid slide master, which means it responds in a correct way. You have a chart, this, because it's on a light background, you have that dark outline, the dark numbers, the categories, all of these things. If you want to change your content to a dark version, you see how everything nicely adapts. So the charts, they become light, the accent colors stay in place, the background changes, and the content also changes accordingly. You can choose any other styles. So you see how flexible it is and how fast you can change those layouts. If you want full display, that is all perfectly possible. So no worries there, you can go to any of the different layouts and get really your look and feel into the slide. And it's really these content placeholders and these subtleties that make your life easy in PowerPoint. We don't want to do too much manual effort. We want to work with it in a very nice way. Now, let me just show you an example of what a quote slide could be and how these small details, how I've tried to set them in such a way to make it practical for you. So if, for example, we want to add a quote to the slide, what we can do is we can go to new slide and then, for example, say quote. So here you can add your quote to the slide. So add your quote in this box here. Now, what do I like is that we don't have to do too much manual effort. So if I go to the extreme and I start typing in my quote and I make it incredibly long, so ridiculously long even, it just nicely adapts. So I just start typing, I'm typing, and it all nicely modifies. So even if your quote is crazy long and paragraphs long, it won't matter. Let's go for an extreme. Let me just copy all, Control C, and then Control V. The only thing you can do is boom, and it's done. So you don't have to worry about any of these things. Same goes for the author name. Goes for the author name if it is really long. So this is usually happens with job titles or with names that are incredibly long. It's all flexible and you can just modify it. Now this is an extreme example. Of course, you're not going to do it like this, but you see if I just reduce it again, if I just bring that, how it nicely modifies. So that is what we want to do. That is how flexible we want our template to be. Again, here you change it to a different one where you want an image. boom, you just drag that name and it goes in the perfect position. Different quote, you make it large, you make it dark, boom, and it's done. So that is how flexible it has been set up. Now, of course, we don't want only the preset layouts. Sometimes we just want a custom thing and we just start adding our thoughts to the slide. And then we want PowerPoint, in an ideal world, to come up with a good solution. And also for that, we have the designer suggestions helping us because we have that solid foundation in place. So let's say we start from a blank slide, or we do a title only, and I just add my title here on the page, and I'm going to correct that typo. Now let's say I go for insert, or I drag them from my computer, from my folders. I'm going to choose some images. So green building, there we go. And I'm going to drag in 1 or 2 images that look a bit realistic that I can add. So insert them to the slide. You add them to the slide like this, and this is how most people start to build their slides. And before they know it, they end up with a slide that looks a little bit weird, that doesn't look very nice. So what we can do instead is we can just go to the Home tab, go to Design Suggestions, and I'll put that on full screen. And right now you see it live generating different layouts based on our template. So you see how it can start to predict what we want to have. So if I go for this one, for example, I can start to add my text here. So lorem ipsum dorsit amet. And I'll just maybe, you know what, I'm going to type in a lot of text so you see how it works with plenty of content. Let me just do this. Let me just do this. And then also copy that to the other box. So this way we have quite a lot of text. Add your subtitle here in this box. So this way we can see we get a pretty realistic slide, or a way of making slides. Go to Design Suggestions, and even then probably it still has some variations for us. So we can always go, if you want to add an extra point, you can see this goes here. Of course, depending on what you do, you can easily go for change that content and then add your subtitle. So you see how fast that can go. You can actually start to add your second point and then add your third point. I'm just going to copy that text in here. So this is how fast we could start to create slides. Cool thing is you can just drag and drop in images if you like. Go to Design Suggestions, and then it will always have a different version available. If you want to go to 4, no problem. Want to go to 6, no problem at all. Don't have images? Also that is perfectly fine. You can easily get layouts that have totally different layouts. So you see, maybe you have one image, or you want to do it like this. You see all of the things come from that slide master that we have. Because we have that solid theme, it's so easy for us to create slides. Now, this is only the tip of the iceberg, because this is what PowerPoint suggests us. But if we really learn how to use that template ourselves, well, we can steer AI in the way. So if we, for example, use Copilot, Claude, or ChatGPT, we can ask it to do things based on our layout. And because we have that solid slide master, it will stay on brand. Let me show you an example. So let's say we fill up our content and we have something about research and development, product marketing, and aftermarket sales. Well, we know we can easily change the layouts, but in this case, let's have a look at what Claude can do for us. So if I, and I'll put it on full screen, I just give it a prompt like this. So if I add a prompt to the slide, on slide 135, you see 3 important steps: R&D, marketing, service. I want you to make a section header for each of those and add them after this slide. Put the steps into the title, so add 010203 number in the big number placeholder and add a nice sentence below to support that steps. And you see, I run it now, and it's by understanding how that template works and how we have those slide layouts that it can actually generate things for us. So I'll just have it run that in real time. So you see, the goal is to add right here at the top, to add 2 or 3, to add 3 more slide layouts that use the template that we can actually still customize and modify afterwards. So now it asks if it can do that. So I'm going to say dangerously always allow. And you see it's already adding that content here, which is using the correct template and layout. You see section header 2 has been used. And now it's just adding that content into place. Research and development, 01, and the product number. That's the first thing into place. Now it's just doing that for the others as well. And you see how it's doing that? So exactly we have the product marketing and the aftermarket sales. So it has done that, it's verifying it, but we already know it's pretty good. And then once it's done, well, we can easily start to modify those things. So boom, it's done. What we can do is we can change it. So change the layout to that orange, to that accent color. That works. If we want to use that tab layout, no problem. It stays flexible and it stays in place. And all of that was just done in a few simple click. So one simple prompt that you can even speak to it. I have some videos where I speak to Claude, speak to Copilot, and you can have it do these things. So this is how you really want to use it. This is the powerful thing. Now, of course, this is only 3 steps, but just do that for your entire presentation. You have the menu or you have the outline set up, create the outline with the structure in place. This is how you're going to save so much time. Now, of course, the template has to come with a good file, which is a PPTX file, but also a POTX file. And by having that POTX file, that means you can get it in the download section. You can always just open up a new file. And that means whichever presentation that you use, you can start from that file, and you can always add demo slides if you want. So you don't always have to use the 200 demo slides. You can just start fresh. And you do that by going to File and then Custom Office Themes. And this is the template that I've made. So this is the POTX file. You see, of course, you set it with the right color, so you save it. The way you do that is you go to Design. Let's say this was your color, your business orange. Then you go to View, Slide Master. You set the fonts right. Boom. And you want to save this file, Save As. And then you go to POTX, which is the template file here. And this way you get exactly this starting point. So whichever presentation you open, you always get it. All of the layouts are in. All of the things are in place, which is pretty cool. You can create any slide that you like. If you don't like it, you can always go to the slide master, delete any of the slide layouts that you don't need, customize it, tweak it. It's your own. Go crazy with it. Really start to build your own custom template for it. Now, don't miss out on this opportunity. I'll link it in the description below. There's also a bundle pack available. So if you purchase that, you get access to all of my templates and packs. So if you're interested in that, I'll link it in the description below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.